So right here in Rolling Lane, they start putting up the construction signs. There's a lot of rain last night, so if you look closely on either side of the road, on the sidewalks, it's real easy to see all the construction sort of detritus because it's dark right now, it's wet. So the ground looks wet, but it's pretty easy to see. But you know, Waterman, they just did 2 weeks ago, they dug this up really big. I kind of thought they were done down here, but over here on the right, you can see all kinds of. They've just pretty much dug up the whole berm. Same thing. Keep going on the right, on the right, on the left. On the left, you see a fair amount of places where they've had to. I don't know if do pipe work to the homes is right, but they have done a lot of digging. But again, if you kind of look left and right, you'll see all kinds of dark, wet patches of dirt. Lots of activity this week. Lots of delays on the road. The construction has gotten west of Dryden Avenue, and they still have 3 lanes of road to deal with, so they can still put their construction equipment in one of the lanes and then leave the other 2 lanes fully open. But they're just about to get to the part of the road where there's only going to be 2 lanes. So hence the sign up here on the right that says Euclid Detour starting August 18th. They actually said it was supposed to start August 11th, but all they've done is have guys out here with stop signs that temporarily stop. I have a feeling that this next level of detour is going to be full on, you can't come down this road. So here's Dryden Avenue. They've closed Dryden off twice this past week to put pipes across it. Over here on the right, they're putting all kinds of pipes in underneath now. They're actually, I talked to the guy, that basically they drill and then they pull a line and then they push the thing back through again. They attach the big blue water mains and they pull those water mains through underneath the ground. So here they're able to go underneath the road still, and they've gotten right up here to Hickory, and they've stationed their equipment. They've got it over there on the right, still 3 lanes wide. I talked to the guy that was doing the boring, and he said right here at Douglas, they have to go underneath the sidewalk over there. So for some reason, the water main leaves the road, goes underneath the sidewalk to the right, goes at least, he said, 300 feet, which I think goes from that last block, I think, up through this block, and then maybe it comes back out. Maybe it doesn't. I'm looking over there to see where there's pink on the sidewalk, pink paint. And then what was interesting, so at some point it jogs underneath the sidewalk and then comes back out into the street. I don't know if it lines up with the 3rd lane here or not, but what he told me was they're only contracted to do the boring, meaning going underground to put a hole where the pipe gets pulled through. He said on this other side of Arlington Heights Road, he said they're going to do open cut, which basically means they got to rip open the road. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I don't know why you'd be able to do the boring behind me and yet you couldn't do boring over here. Something's not right about that. And again, they've got pink on the sidewalk over there that are markers, I think, for the distances. Still look like we still got a little bit of power problem here with these stoplights. But again, starting here at the library, you know, back at Arlington Heights Road, they got 3 lanes wide. They got 3 lanes wide all the way up here to the library. Starts to close down here at the Historical Society, and again goes to 2 lanes. It'd be interesting to know. Maybe the water mains here are underneath the sidewalk at this point as well. No idea. But it's just a short distance till they get 3 lanes again. And then once they get the 3 lanes, really this is a solid 3 lanes, like wide 3 lanes, because then it turns into 4 lanes wide right in here. And obviously once you get to 4 lanes wide, you'll be able to handle whatever you want. Now we're at Northwest Highway.